mentioned, my name is Shannon Willoughby. I'm the Executive Director at Study Queensland. I'm just here today to give you a brief overview of some of the work that the Queensland Government is doing in supporting our international students who are studying in our state. And I do acknowledge that this is, with the intention of seeing them gain further career opportunities, both within Australia, but of course abroad as well. Queensland really prides itself in being a leading destination for supporting, enabling and showcasing global talent by providing world-class education options and offering a wide variety of employability experiences. The state gives all students the opportunity to be equipped to launch global careers. Before I get into the detail of my presentation, I do need to acknowledge that the Queensland Government is now in caretaker mode until the formation of a new government, and the initiatives discussed in this presentation are existing programs that are subject to the directions of an incoming government. So the first thing I want to talk to you about is our Launch You program. So understanding the need to nurture a talent pipeline alongside the challenges faced by many Queensland international students in securing meaningful work and opportunities. Study Queensland has used experiential learning platforms to develop a statewide employability program called Launch You. Launch You aims to bring students together, employers and education providers through Queensland experiences and programs to support and enable and showcase global talent. So what is Launch You? Launch You is an overarching program that gives students studying in Queensland access to a wide variety of online and face-to-face professional experiences designed to help professional careers for our students and build capability. Students are able to access the online platform where you can record your experiences in these programs and articulate the skills that you develop throughout participating in these programs. And to help your educating as you move through your education experience in Queensland. Based off the experience that our students are able to learn, students can earn points by the Queensland Government, backed by the Launch You micro credential. Through this online platform, students can evidence that they have the skills and attributes they need to contribute to a business's success. And you can see some of the skills down the bottom of the slide that we're really focusing on here as well. We've developed a wide variety of programs. Currently, we've got about 60 different programs that are available on our website that are delivered by not only the Queensland Government, but also our other study clusters within Queensland. So we have obviously city clusters as well, and education providers that really help Queenslanders build their capacity and their employability skills. Through the Launch You program, students can access a menu of these experiences to find opportunities that are really right for you and what you might be looking for in terms of your desire to build your professional experiences. Students can visit the Launch You website to see what's currently available for them on offer. An example of one of the programs that the Queensland Government is currently working with is called the Launch You Trade Accelerator, so the LTA. This is a virtual program that is really helping Queensland-based exporters, so businesses based in Queensland which want to export their product overseas, and trade professionals to engage with teams of our students here to help do market research and provide recommendations on how some of these businesses might grow internationally. The 2-week virtual program connects student teams to Queensland businesses to complete these pieces of market research. Since we launched Launch You in June 2020, we've had nearly 900 students connect in with over 67 Queensland businesses and over 20 education and training providers. So we've seen throughout the pandemic an incredible take up of this opportunity by not only students themselves, but also the institutions in which these students are studying at. Based on this success, the Study Queensland team will aim to deliver a series of additional programs to support the enhancement, the continual enhancement of student employability in Queensland. These include our Working for Queensland modules. So these are a series of online modules that allow students to explore the top industries in Queensland, including advanced manufacturing, biomed, tourism and events, food and ag tech, and renewable energy. We'll also be delivering an online mentoring program that will connect Queensland's talent to industry leaders to build meaningful connections and develop career pathways. And lastly, we'll be building a Queensland global talent pool that will showcase some of Queensland's top global talent to employers, not only here in Queensland, but also employers globally. So Kasad, I think this touches on some of the questions that you had raised early on. I probably wanted to acknowledge, and I think Kassan, you mentioned this, someone mentioned this earlier, that support employability has been really critical during this period, but it's also to be acknowledged that broader support for international students is always needed and has been really fundamental during this pandemic, particularly when we've got a lot of students here who are without their families, can't get home, and have had limited access to some of the broader welfare support packages that have been available. So we've transitioned and pivoted a lot of our things this year to make sure that we are still continuing to provide the types of support that our international students need, particularly during the pandemic. So some of the initiatives that we've done, that we've focused on this year is our QSAP. So it's our Queensland International Student Advisory Panel. So, and Kisan, I know you're familiar with this advisory panel. This has really been, enabled my team to be able to understand firsthand what are some of the issues and challenges and opportunities that we have to work with our international students. And we've actually incorporated some domestic students onto this board as well. So we're ensuring that there is that connectivity between the two groups of cohorts of people. We've also got our 1-800-Q-Study hotline, which is Australia's first 24/7 free statewide international support hotline. This is here to answer any calls or any questions that either students or their parents may have in relation to studying in Queensland. And then, of course, we've got our Queensland Student Hub network. So being a very big state with lots of regions with international students, we have now 3 student hubs across Queensland, being in Gold Coast, Cairns, and we've got a partnership with Brisbane. And we've also got our Rainbow Student Hub as well. This year, one of the initiatives we launched was to make sure that anyone outside of those 3 physical locations could access some of the support mechanisms that we were providing. So we launched our Queensland Student Hub online. So this is where students can book virtual appointments for case management, can connect with student support officers and gain the support they need for any hardship or welfare issues that they may be facing. The Hub also has delivered a series of professional and personal development workshops to support students on their educational journey in Queensland. And I'm pleased to say that since the launch of the Hub online to date, we've supported over 5,000 students through the professional development workshops, and we've delivered this to more than case management to more than 200 students as well. That's it from me. Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity to quickly present some of the work that we've been doing here in Queensland. And I know some of this aligns with some of our colleagues in other states and territories. So I'm very keen to hear some of the work that they've been doing. But look, I think fair to say, and just to conclude, that really Australia knows that that international students are really important to our communities and our societies, and we understand the value of those global connections, not just as state government, but really working with businesses that want to engage in that global network as well. So thank you. Thanks, Kassan, and thanks for the opportunity to present today. Well done.